Now listen, I know we loved the Bratz growing up. I know this. But we're not going to act like my scene was not those girls. Let's get into it.
We're going out tonight, the scene is out of sight. Gonna get my girls together, we'll be feeling alright. We're gonna move through the crowd, come on boys, get loud. 'Cause when the music starts bumping, the whole place will be jumping. It's my scene, you know what I mean. It's my scene, you know what I mean. My scene.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Yo, Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
Today, I am bringing you all another video diving into my scene. Now, I seen this video on YouTube and I see the different commentary spaces on TikTok, how people are like, oh, my scene wasn't the Bratz, my scene wasn't the Bratz. But okay, it may not have been the Bratz, because if you know me, this channel is a Bratz stan. I love the Bratz. I still watch the series, I still watch the movies. I love the Bratz. However, we're not gonna act like my scene was not iconic as well. Yes, it may have came after the Bratz and it was inspired by the Bratz, but it still was its own lane that I really loved, and we're gonna dive all up in that. But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. For all who are new, you should know I do an array of topics. I am extremely diverse. I do commentary topics on nerdy topics, on nostalgic topics, and more conscious topics. So if you're interested in any of those spaces, then you'll love it over here. I am extremely diverse. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms down within the description box, where I display my passion for fashion. Blame the Bratz. So without further ado, let's get into the video. When Bratz emerged in 2001, they revolutionized the doll industry with their striking fashion, oversized footwear, and unapologetic attitude. They offered girls an alternative to Barbie's refined ideal. Bratz embodied rebellion, diversity, and individuality. They made boldness fashionable. However, right next to them, my scene, Mattel's answer to Bratz, was also showcasing some stunning styles. These dolls represented a unique type of fantasy, urban chic, high fashion, and the aspirational lifestyle of city girls. Their outfits seemed to come directly from magazines. Their narratives exuded a vibe of a quote-unquote cool older teen energy, and they embraced glamour and trendiness in a manner that Bratz sometimes overlooked. Bratz equal edge and attitude. They embody uniqueness, cultural diversity, and defying stereotypes. My scene equals fashion and fantasy. They provided tweens with a more refined, glamorous, and aspirational feel, all while remaining fun and stylish. Together, they influenced the fashion and culture of tweens and teens in the 2000s, with many kids gathering both. Bratz deserves recognition for making waves. However, my scene also provided us with memorable styles, classic films, who can forget Jammin' in Jamaica and Masquerade Madness, and a chic perspective on girlhood. They weren't inferior, they were just exploring a different avenue, and they did it beautifully. Bratz introduced the edgy vibe, while my scene showcased the glam. Both were undeniable, equally those girls in their own way. Now to dive a little bit more into my scene, which was a website launched in 2002 and featured the three main characters, Barbie, Chelsea, and Madison. The site had an area for webisodes, trends, and character pages. It also had wallpapers to download. Each character had a blog accounting their daily lives and a section with information about them, as well as the links to the other characters' pages. Many of the features within this site would appear in future versions. From 2004 and the 2010s, the site had remained mostly the same, but with a few minor changes over the years. The homepage changed the most throughout the website's run. Features such as character pages, the shop, webisodes, and blogs were included in this version of the website. Though the blogs were short-lived, a lot more character and games were in this version. Sometime in the late 2000s, between 2008 and the 2010s, the style art changed and new characters such as Nia and Kennedy became part of the Mind Scene main lineup. Kennedy being Barbie's replacement, some of the original characters such as Noelle, Barbie, Sutton, and Ellis were removed from the new lineup, and new characters arrived. Now I know there was some commentary around their rebrand within the 2008 space, but I actually thought the rebrand was cute. It did catch me by surprise when I was younger, but I think it really came together well and I enjoyed it. But I do think the original version fit more of the My Scene aesthetic and made My Scene what it is. The newer version seemed as if they were trying to assimilate a little bit closer to the Bratz brand, whereas the Bratz and My Scene look completely different in the original, and in this rebrand, it seems like, okay, are you trying to now duplicate the Bratz? All in all, My Scene was a very iconic brand, and down within the description box, I have the links to the games because I enjoy randomly going on and playing them, and I also have a site for my sources. So yeah, between the games and the different webisodes that My Scene had, I have always enjoyed the whole franchise, but specifically the games. The games I used to play all the time. I don't care if I kept doing this girl's hair multiple different times. I loved all of them, and clearly Madison was my favorite. The aspect that I enjoyed the most about My Scene would be the games, most definitely. And then as I started to get a little older, I started diving into the webisodes, but I'll say for sure was the games. And I don't think I owned any My Scene dolls, now that I think about it, because I was so into the web space, like everything with them online, the games, the webisodes. So I really wasn't that interested in buying any of the dolls when I was younger, I don't think, because with Bratz, I wasn't really into their online space. I don't even remember if they had one. So I was mainly into watching the Bratz movies, the Bratz TV shows, and having the dolls. But with My Scene, I love the webisodes and I love the online games.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel like we do not talk enough about how iconic the My Scene dolls really were. Nobody could tell me anything about those dolls. I was so obsessed. They had so much diversity, so many different characters that any girl could relate to. We had Noli for the Asian girls, Madison for the black girls, and then we even had Delancey, who came later on, for the girls that's girly but not too girly, somewhere in the middle, and maybe they're a skater girl. The website was so fun to me. I was addicted to that website. I would check it every week to see if they had new episodes. If you remember the webisodes, we are automatically besties. It really felt like I was watching a mini show, and I truly loved it. That was my Gossip Girl before there was a Gossip Girl. The website was so iconic. They had everything that would entertain you if you were a true girly girl. The nails game, the fashion closet game. If you're a girly girl, you're gonna feel like you're in paradise. And then not to mention, they had the movies. Once they came out with the movies, it's like my obsession with My Scene, it just went to a whole different level. So much drama, so much tea. One thing about me, I love me some tea. Like, I just love me a little kiki moment. I lived for the movies. But the most iconic thing about the movies was you guys had the most iconic early 2000s icon in the movie, the Lindsay Lohan. Are you kidding me? That was everything to me. Everything to me when I was growing up.
So all in all, My Scene are those girls. We're not going to downplay them. I love the whole franchise. Of course, there's little issues in every franchise. However, I still think it was very iconic and it holds such a special place in my heart. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. Please leave your thoughts and perspectives down within the comment section. And remember, let's be respectful. I'm open to disagreements, but I always like a healthy conversation. And I want you all to remember that you are loved by the God who created the universe. He made you for such a special purpose, so let your light shine bright and don't allow anyone to dim that light. So I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.